I'm currently in the CSS Designer panel. I'd actually like to flip that to the older panel called CSS Styles, and there's a hidden keyboard shortcut for that. On the Mac, it's Command, Option, Shift, and the letter P. And it calls up CSS Styles. And you can turn it off with the same combination, Command, Option, Shift, P. On the PC, it would be Control, Alt, Shift, P. So I'm going to turn that back on using that key command. Command, Option, Shift, P, because I'm on a Mac. And you can see here our styles are divided up by groups with these little tabs here. And basically the ones that say style are internal, and the other ones are attached to an external style sheet. So let me open up the external style sheet here. And you would have to highlight the style to edit it, or create a new one. Here's the Create New CSS rule, but to edit, it's the little pencil. I click that, and I get the older definitions box, which I still find a little easier to work with because everything's broken up into these nice categories, and you can see all of the particulars, properties that you can apply within the themes here. I'm just going to cancel that. And that's the old CSS Styles panel. And you can just collapse it if you need to, right there. Now another way to access that old panel, even if I was to be on the CSS Designer, so I will switch it back here, is if I go into my content, if it's already existing and styles have already been applied, I can click on the targeted element, for example here, and if I go to my properties down to CSS, I see the targeted rule, and I can click and hold Edit Rule, and again it pops up the older dialog box. So once again I can highlight, putting my insert point on the style that I want to target, and it appears in the Properties CSS section, Targeted Rule, click Edit Rule, and I get that box. Otherwise I can go through the panel, old school, one more time, Command, Option, Shift, P, highlight, or create a new rule. And that's how you convert from the CSS Designer panel to the CSS Styles panel.